Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. Alright, so I got a call this morning from Rolex that the GMT Master 2 is back. Actually, the Explorer 2 is back as well. I had a feeling they would come back together, but I told Rolex I'm just going to come in and get the GMT, and next week, assuming everything's okay with the GMT, I'll pick up the Explorer 2. I really just want to deal with one watch at a time and make sure that before I even look at the Explorer 2, that the GMT is, repaired to my satisfaction. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I had an overhaul on it, and it came back running a little bit fast. Not a big deal, but I just wanted them to regulate it a little bit more accurately. And the aluminum insert was misaligned, so I wanted them to center that. So that's why I took it back, and it took 2 weeks. And so for the past 2 weeks, I've been wearing this, the No Date Sub. This is a 14060 No Date Sub, and I've just really enjoyed having it for the last 2 weeks just to wear all the time. It's been nice being a one watch guy, not really having to worry about setting other watches, worrying about if they're okay, where they are. I could be a one watch guy, I think. Of course, what watch would I choose if I were a one-watch guy? Well, I don't know if I want to choose this because it has no date, which is not a big deal, but, every time you do need the date, you kind of realize it's not on your watch, and that can be kind of a pain. So, yeah, but at the same time, I would never want to get rid of this watch. I like it way too much. I just think it's too good looking. I think this is probably the best looking watch out there, the balance of the dial. So, yeah, I think it would be the GMT or the Explorer 2 would have to go if I were to pare down. But, again, which one? Well, I don't think I'd ever become a one-watch guy, but maybe a two-watch guy. But anyway, it's a bit early to think about that. Anyway, it just has been nice wearing only this, being able to concentrate on it and really appreciate it. And, it's different actually having one watch and having one watch knowing that there are two in the shop. I mean, that's, knowing that in a month you're going to have two more sort of allows you to really appreciate it, but at the same time it isn't just the only watch, right? So I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like having kids, and you love them and appreciate them, but when they go to school and they're doing something productive, it's sort of it's nice to step back and have some time, by yourself, and in this case, by myself with this watch. So now I usually wear this in the day, and then I wear a watch at night. I know a lot of people don't, but I love wearing a watch at night. Love waking up in the middle of the night and looking at my wrist and seeing what time it is. And so actually, I always wear this Vostok. Sometimes I wear the Orient, but mostly not. I mean, this has I put a NATO on this, so it's really comfortable. Sometimes I'll wear this to bed, but wearing a bracelet at night, I don't know, it's just a bit too much metal. So I think the Vostok works better. So anyway, here's that. I'm going to wear that in today, and then put this in my pocket and get the GMT Master 2. So yeah, why am I wearing these gloves? Did I already explain that? Okay. Well, if not, I'm gonna put the No Date Sub in this pouch, which I got after an overhaul. Okay, this is something you get after overhauls, at least in Japan. And usually before I store a watch, in this pouch, I'll wash it and then dry it off, and then sort of just, rub it down with these cotton gloves just to get the fingerprints off of it, and just so it looks, all shiny and nice. So that's why I have these gloves. Let me show you that. In fact, I'll do this now. And then I usually use one of these blowers just to get dust off of it. Alright. And there it goes. So it'll go in the dry box for probably a week just while I'm dealing with the GMT Master 2. In fact, let me just take it out because I wanted to show you guys a close-up of the dial. But I don't know how close I can get before it loses focus, but there I think that's good. So you can see it's a tritium dial, and you know, it's been polished, but yeah, a lot of people don't like polishing, and yeah, I think I might make a video about that. But this has been polished, and it looks really nice. But you know, there are a lot of collectors that would probably scoff at this because of the fact that it has been polished. And one other thing that I had done to it during the overhaul is I had the bezel changed, and so it's got a luminova bezel, okay, meaning that bead there glows, and you can see it's slightly different. And yeah, I don't know if I made a mistake there, okay? I might have screwed up. It had a tritium bezel, but there were a couple of scratches on it, and I just really wanted a new bezel. Now, if I could have kept the old bezel, that would have been perfect, but you can't do that. They switch out parts. And so, you know, often I wonder if that was like a mistake, if I should have kept the original bezel. And of course, if you're a collector and, you know, you like original pieces and stuff, then I think you'd say, yeah, you totally made a mistake. But, you know, it's done. It's done. So, and you know, I do like having sort of a perfectly, you know, schmicko bezel. So, yeah, you know, at the time I remember thinking like, well, you know, I better get a new bezel because they don't make these anymore, and I don't want them to run out of bezels. Now, I don't think they're going to run out anytime soon, but you can see that there's a slight difference. This is a little bit lighter than the hour markers and the hands, which I think I detect a patina. So, well, one of the reasons I keep it actually in this pouch in a dry box is because I'm hoping it patinas a little bit. It's kind of speed up the patina on it, but I also don't use a watch winder, even though I have one. I'll make a video sometime talking about why I don't use a watch winder. But anyway, let me just sort of go over this and so you can see, you know, different aspects of it. So here it is. What else can I say about it? Yeah, I think it's running about a second and a half fast a day. I know I made a video about accuracy, and so I was kind of curious what it was keeping. So about a second and a half a day. And I tried to position it, you know, like this to have it lose some time, and I don't think it really worked. So maybe this is, you know, one of these Rolexes. I know it doesn't have a balance bridge, but this has a balance cock. So maybe that makes it so, you know, you can't, you know, slow down a watch by putting it on its side, as I you know, made a video about. Also, I had the clasp changed when I had it overhauled, because the wetsuit extension kept coming out, and you know, it's kind of a small thing, but really I guess I just wanted it as perfect as possible. So, and like I said, I had it polished as well. Yeah, I'll make a video about polishing because I have some opinions about polishing now. So anyway, this is it. It's going to go in the dry cabinet for a while I get the GMT2. So thank you for serving me for 2 weeks. No Date Sub, you've been great. I'll see you soon. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.